Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Currently sitting at $30.12, down 10% today, and looking at the 1 week chart, down 20.71%. And I'm going to be talking about why I think AMC stock is dropping. Do I still think AMC stock is going to squeeze? And kind of a little bit of news pertaining to AMC stock. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. I just want everybody to know before I start the video, guys, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It is just my personal opinion and for educational purposes. So let's take a look at AMC. So today, AMC down 10.42%. Looking at the 1 week chart, down 20.79%. A lot of people kind of been wondering, what's been going on with AMC stock? Why has AMC stock been falling? Have people given up? Are people selling? Like, kind of a little bit of news pertaining to AMC altogether. But, we know that there is a lot of outside factors, basically, that's making AMC stock really not do too well. Obviously, the D strain of COVID kind of running around right now is putting a lot of people in a panic when it comes to AMC. The reason that is because we know that AMC's business model is very heavily dependent on people actually walking into the movie theaters. And, with that being said, the D strain could potentially put back people on a lockdown, which does pertain to people not being allowed to go to the movie theaters. But aside from that, we have that, hedge funds still trying to short the stock, still adding to their short positions, still trying to push down the stock as much as possible. This does play a factor in why AMC stock is kind of basically down 20% for the week. But there's not just bad news pertaining to AMC stock. Although the D strain is running around, people are generally getting a little bit afraid that with this, D strain, that the movie theaters are going to close back down. We do have AMC with their earnings coming up next week, and I do think that AMC is going to do very well on their earnings. We know that there are people that are returning back to movie theaters. People love going to the movie theaters. It's a super fun thing to do. One of my personal favorite things to do as well. So we know that their revenue is probably getting better and better. And like I said, with AMC stock, the worst that's already happened has happened. I don't think AMC's earnings are going to be as bad as they were like peak COVID, where the company was basically losing a lot of money. So with a couple of box office releases, we saw Black Widow, Fast and Furious probably going to be driving a lot of their revenue for AMC stock. And people are optimistic about AMC as well, doing pretty good on their earnings. I'm very excited to see on their earnings, although I don't think they're going to hit a super profitable quarter or even a profitable quarter at all. It's going to take time for a lot of companies to recover from this, so we're definitely going to see an upward trend. But I do expect their earnings to be somewhat decent and on the kind of path to recovery. But, like I said, people take advantage of the market conditions, and this whole D strain could potentially shut down movie theaters once again. People are generally afraid of another lockdown that's going to be coming because this D strain is serious. Some states in the United States already are mandating masks once again. So we're definitely going to have to gauge out the severity of this and basically see where it takes us. But I do pertain to why AMC has dropped, 20% over the last week. Probably just COVID-related concerns. I don't think, a lot of apes have given up on AMC stock. I think there's still a lot of people who are super optimistic. And good news, there's a lot of big-time investors out there who are still picking up AMC stock. They want to ride the wave of AMC stock. They still think that AMC stock is going to go through a short squeeze. So it's not like people have lost the bullish sentiment on AMC stock. We see that the buy orders are still outweighing the sell orders. And we see that there's still a lot of people out there who are super optimistic on AMC going through a short squeeze. People still buying the stock as much as possible. And like I said, although not financial advice, if you have been waiting to buy AMC stock, we take a look at the 1 year chart here. We see that, AMC hit that $72 mark, which I personally do think it's going to revisit that mark once again. Now is a very good time to buy the dip of the stock on the stock if you've been waiting to want to buy the dip. Like I said, we haven't seen AMC at $30 in quite a bit. So this is going to be very, very good. And like I said, although that people are very afraid of the D strain COVID, kind of shutting down movie theaters once again, and the more optimistic side of things, we see that, they're hitting record-breaking numbers of how many people are actually going to the movie theater. Like I said, going to the movie theater, it's one of people's favorite things to do. Like I said, the apes are still all about AMC. People have not given up on AMC stock. They're still super, super optimistic. And like I said, with Monday coming up, they're going to print their second quarter earnings results. And with many of the theaters, in the U.S. reopen, it's definitely going to be a very cool thing to see how AMC actually does. It dropped below a key resistance at $31, which does play a huge role. And the next level of support is at $29.45. But it quickly propped back up because apes are taking the advantage. I think their earnings coming up is definitely going to be a determiner of where AMC is going to be headed from here. Because if AMC does post good earnings or better than expected earnings, this could be what the stock actually needs to kind of get that strong pull back upwards. Like I said, over the last month, AMC is being down about 43.86% of its value. That's about half its value. Some people are losing hope on AMC. Some people are taking this as an opportunity to buy the dip. We saw this last year, guys, at the beginning of the year, January 27th, when we went through the first kind of high roller coaster ride. Traded sideways all the way through, and then we finally got that mic up. Sometimes a little bit of consolidation, sometimes even the stock going down just a little bit is completely normal. I don't want people to weigh it out any other way. I don't want people to lose hope on AMC stock. I personally think AMC stock is still going to squeeze. I have not given up hope on AMC. Shorts still do have to cover their positions at some point. If anything, shorts are adding to their positions right now as we speak because they're taking advantage of the market condition. They're taking advantage of the D-strain kind of scare that, people are kind of going through right now. Another chance at a potential lockdown is all driving factors to why AMC stock has continued and slowly started to fall. But nonetheless, I have not given up hope. I don't think people should sell AMC stock. In my personal opinion, I still think that we are going to get a squeeze out of AMC stock. And I still do think that AMC stock definitely is going to have a little bit of a longer term run. But like I said, on Monday, we're definitely going to see what their earnings are going to provide for us and see the kind of the exciting thing to see if we can actually get a little bit of a jump out of AMC based on their earnings. I am expecting a little bit of a run up later in this week, probably around Thursday and Friday in anticipation for earnings, and maybe even a little bit early on Monday as well. So I'm super excited to see what AMC actually does have to bring to the table. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. You guys let me know down in the comments below, guys, what you think of AMC. Do you guys think AMC is going to beat their EPS expectations on their earnings? If you guys own AMC stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.